Hello, Letícia, Thaís, Gabriela, how are you guys doing? How are you feeling today? Did you guys eat a lot of chocolate for Easter? Hi, Gabriela. Hello, Letícia, Thaís, Gabriela, how are you guys doing? 1 second. How are you? Everything okay? So guys, welcome to one more webinar. Welcome to one more class. It's our first class of the week. And this week we're gonna continue learning some intermediate grammar. Today we're gonna talk about the infinitive. Let's wait a little bit, 2 minutes for people to enter because I really like your participation during these lives, okay? So hello Regiane, Samuel is back. What's up, Samuel? How are you guys doing? Gabriela, Viana, everybody feeling good, feeling positive, with your mind clean to get some information. So soon we're gonna start, okay? Guys, remember, if you want extra practice, if you want to learn English and also some more information about culture, about different countries, about different movements, every day from Monday through Friday on Seed's Instagram, @Seed Idiomas, I'm there with a foreigner, okay? And we're talking about various topics. This week, I'm doing the lives with Gabi. Gabi lives in Texas, San Antonio, Texas. And today we're gonna talk about Mexico. So we're gonna have a live talking about the Mexican culture. Gabi is from Mexico. The live is at 9 o'clock, okay? So Seed's Instagram today, 9 o'clock. Go there for you to learn English and a little about Mexico. So guys, it's time for us to start our class. And today we are going to discuss the infinitive. Do you guys know the infinitive? Do you know when we use the infinitive? Do you guys know the form of the infinitive? If it's ing, if the infinitive has to plus the verb. So today we are going to talk about different ways that we can use the infinitive. A lot of students think it's a complicated grammar, but when you know the rules, the steps, it gets easier, okay? And also, intermediate English, advanced English, the student, he needs to have a feeling. What's a feeling, Kai? For example, the sentence sounds good, sounds okay, sounds correct. You need to have this feeling. With infinitive and with the gerund, you also need to have this feeling, okay? So guys, now I want to test you guys a little quiz before we start on the gerund and the infinitive, all right? So for the first sentence, am I going to use A, smoking, or B, to smoke? What do you guys think? A or B for number 1? Because Max had lung cancer, he had smoking or he had stopped to smoke? What do you guys think? He stopped smoking or he stopped to smoke? What's the correct option here, guys? Let's see, Juliano, Jéssica, Evandro, Letícia, help me with the first question, guys. Because Max had lung cancer, he stopped smoking or to smoke? Letícia says A, Gabriela A, Samuel A, Márcia A, Gabriela A, Joyce A. Very good, guys. So here, as you can see, correct. Because Max had lung cancer, he stopped smoking. Okay? Let's see the second question. Guys, Mark taught Sam playing the guitar or Mark taught Sam to play the guitar? What do you guys think? ing or to play? So for number 2, guys, playing or to play, what do you guys think? Another easy one for you guys. We're gonna do 2 or 3 more and we can go to the explanation, all right? So, Mark taught Sam. Leticia says B. Very good, Leticia. You're getting everything correct. Melzinha, hello Mel. How are you doing? Good? Let's check. Awesome. So the answer is B. Mark taught Sam to play the guitar. I think it's not necessary this class, né, guys? Because you guys know a lot about the infinitive. One more for you guys. Max enjoys to play tennis, or Max enjoys playing tennis. What do you guys think? This is an easy mode for you guys. Hello, Louise. So the next one, what do you think, guys? To play or playing? Now we have enjoys. Max enjoys to play or playing tennis. What do you guys think? You're welcome, Leticia. And here Samuel thinks it's to play. Leticia thinks it's playing. Thais, playing. A or B, guys? And here, as you guys can see, Max enjoys playing tennis. Very good. Great job. Now, let's see when we're going to use this infinitive. Guys, what is the infinitive form of the verb? Infinitives are to plus the verb. For example, learn. The infinitive of the verb learn is to learn. Okay? The infinitive of the verb teach is to teach. Now, when we're talking about the infinitive, especially intermediate infinitive, we're normally talking about the present infinitive, okay? But we have different types of infinitive. We have the present continuous infinitive. We have the perfect infinitive. Today, for your level, intermediate, it's important to use the most common. And the most common is the present infinitive, okay? But Kai, when am I going to use the infinitive? When am I going to use the gerund? Today we're going to study the infinitive. And on Thursday, we study the gerund, okay? Now, we have these different forms. To sit, to eat, to have, to remember. Easy. This I already said. But one important information, guys. Here at the bottom, can you see? The negative. So, the negative infinitive is formed by putting not in front of any form of the infinitive. For example, not to sit, not to eat, not to have, okay? So we add not before the infinitive. Kai, when am I going to use the infinitive? I want to know when I'm going to use the infinitive. I already know that I'm going to use to plus the verb. But when am I going to use this infinitive you're talking about? Guys, the first situation that I'm going to teach you guys is when we have an intention to do something. So why we do something? Normally when a person asks you why you're doing something, with what objective, with what intention, we're gonna use the infinitive. For example, guys, tell me, why did you start learning English? So what reason did you start learning English? I'm gonna put my example here. Why I learned English. So I learned English to survive in the USA. So when I was a little boy, when I was 6 years old, I moved to the United States with my parents. I traveled, I went to Pennsylvania, and I went to New Jersey. So why did I learn English? To communicate, to survive, to speak, to participate in the classes. So the reason, the intention that I learned English was to survive, okay? So over here, as you can see, I have my infinitive to survive. And what WH question is this sentence giving me? Why did you learn English? I have here an intention for the reason why I learned English. And you guys, why did you learn English? To work, to communicate, to travel? Tell me in the comments the reason why you learned English. I learned English to survive in the USA, okay? So Mel, Juliano, Thaís, Luiz, Francis, Márcia, let's participate and tell me, why are you looking to study English? Why do you want to learn English? What is your intention with the English language? Can you guys tell me? Now, this here we have the affirmative of the word, right? So here we have the affirmative, and now we need to learn the negative form. So, I learned English not to have problems in the USA. So here I continue having the infinitive, but now in the negative, okay? So here I have my negative sentence with not before the infinitive. So I learned English not to have problems in the USA, okay? So now we know the affirmative, now we know the negative, and it's time for us to practice, okay? Let's see the comments. So Leticia, I learned English to survive in the USA too. I went there in 2011. Awesome, Leticia, very cool. How long did you stay in the USA, Leticia? And what state, what city did you live in? Can you tell us? Gabriela learned English to survive in the USA too. Guys, Gabriela is my mom, so it's the same reason as me. She had the same intention, and my mom has a very good English. So she learned English to survive in the US. Can I use I'm learning English too? Yes, Samuel, no problem. Okay, you can say the way you said. I am learning English to travel abroad. No problem. Okay? Intention, to. I learn English because I really like the language and I want to travel. Very good, Marcia. Normally when a student likes the language, it makes it easier for him to learn. A lot easier. I'm learning English because I think it's beautiful and important language. I really like it. Very good, Joyce. That's awesome. To travel around the world one day, Francis, and be able to communicate. Very good. If you want to travel the world today, nowadays, you need English, right? It's a universal language. Very good, guys. Now, we're going to continue practicing here. I want you guys to match the sentences, okay? So, you guys are going to match for me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 with the intentions in A, B, C, D, E, and F. All right? So the first one, why do you go to the gym 3 times a week? Guys, I go to the gym 3 times a week to give to her mother, to see the new film, to do the weekly shopping, to clean underneath it, to keep it fit, or to see you. 1, A, B, C, D, E, or F? What do you guys think? And Aline, I learned English to work. Perfect, Aline, no problem. Used correct. Leticia stayed there for 17 days. She went to New York and Orlando. Awesome, very good. 2 great cities. If you go to the US, you need to know Orlando. Go to Disney, go to the parks. And New York City is a really different place as well. Very beautiful place. Awesome. 1E. Perfect, guys. And number 2, why did you go to the supermarket? 2, I went to the supermarket to, what do you guys think? Number 2. Gabriela, to see, very good, to do the weekly shop. And number 3, guys, 3, we went to the cinema to see the new Woody Allen movie. Very good. So here we have 2, C, 3, B. Very good. Good, Francis. Very good, Gabriela, Mel, Jaine. Great job. Number 3, B. And 4, guys, what do you think in 4? I drove all night just... Why did you drive all night? This is a romantic sentence. Very good, Gabriel Santana. 4F. Gabriel is a romantic guy. He drove all night just to see you, just to see his girlfriend. 5 and 5, guys. He lifted, picked up. He lifted up the sofa to do what? To do what? He's gonna clean underneath, right? And number 6, she bought chocolates to give to her mother. Great job, guys. Now me. Why did I buy a dog? Guys, I want you to give me some reasons why, what intention Kai bought a dog. Why do you think I bought a dog? I adopted a dog. I didn't buy. I adopted a dog. So for what reason? Complete the sentence for me. I bought a dog to what? To have a friend, to relax my mind, to have more work, to waste more money. Why do you guys think I bought a dog? For what reason? Let me know. Why a person would buy a dog? What do you think? I bought a dog to me. Now, in this situation, Leticia, you're not saying your intention, right? Because you're saying to me. So you're saying for who you bought the dog. So you would say, I bought a dog for me. I want to know what intention you have. What's your objective with a dog? For example, I bought a dog to have a friend in the house all the time. Okay, this is the intention. To have a friend in the house is the intention. I bought a dog. Okay, very good. Kai adopted, right? In the past, Gabriela, Kai adopted a dog to relax his mind. Luis, I bought a dog to play with me. Perfect. Very good, Luis. So we have some intentions why you bought a dog. Now, guys, I'm practicing jiu-jitsu. With what intention? So I am practicing jiu-jitsu to do what? For what reason? So, Joyce, to have a friend for all times. Perfect, Joyce. To pass anger. Very good, Regiane. When you have a dog, you feel very relaxed. Good job. Perfect, Joyce. No problem. It's correct. Awesome, Francis. I adopted a dog to gift a cousin. Good, Gabriela. Perfect job. And why am I practicing jiu-jitsu, guys? Anybody here practices jiu-jitsu as well? So let us know. I'm practicing jiu-jitsu to lose weight, to relax my mind, to protect myself, to go to UFC. What reason that I'm practicing jiu-jitsu? To learn self-defense. Perfect. Luisi, to relax, right? Don't forget the to. Okay, Lu? I'm practicing jiu-jitsu to relax. To relieve tension. Very good, guys. Awesome. Now, I am reading Harry Potter. Why? Why am I reading Harry Potter, guys? What can I learn? What does Harry Potter have to offer me? What is my objective with Harry Potter? What do you guys think? Very good, Luis. So here, Luis, you can say to exercise with S, okay? To exercise my mind. Awesome. Good job. And Harry Potter here, this guy. Why am I reading Harry Potter? What do you guys think? Am I reading Harry Potter to learn magic? Maybe. Do some magic. I'm reading Harry Potter to relax. Very good. You can see that I do a lot of things to relax, né, Letícia? I do jiu-jitsu, I get a dog, I read Harry Potter, but I still go crazy. Very good, Márcia. To relax. Maybe I'm reading Harry Potter to learn more English, right? To learn new words. Very good, Gabriela. So, to have more details than I've watched in the movie. Perfect, Samuel. Great job. I don't like Harry Potter. I don't like Harry Potter either, Leticia. To be honest with you, I prefer movies based on real stories. Now, I traveled to the US to do what? For what reason I traveled to the US? To make money, to go to Disney, to go to Las Vegas. Why do you think I traveled to the USA? Leticia traveled to go to Orlando and to go to New York City, right? Francis loves Harry Potter. That's good. It's a big book, right, Francis? So why did I travel to the USA, guys? What do you think? The last one. To improve my English too. Very good. Awesome. And to practice English. Nice, Francis. Good job. To meet Mickey. Good, Louise. Awesome. To meet Mickey and Minnie. My mom traveled for this, right? Leticia traveled to go to Orlando in New York City, right? I traveled to the US to see my relatives and practice English. Very good. Samuel, have you been to the USA or never? Now, guys, let's continue here. Let's continue talking about different situations that we use the infinitive. So we already learned about intentions. The next situation is when we use an adjective. So after an adjective, we're also gonna use the infinitive, okay? So let's learn here. When we use adjectives, we have to use the infinitive. For example, quarantine problems. Guys, I want to know from you some quarantine problems that you're having. For example, a big problem that I'm having is that during quarantine, it's difficult to organize my weekly schedule. So I'm working from home and I have to organize my free time, my time to work, my time to study, my time to prepare the classes, prepare the lives. And for me, it's difficult to organize my weekly schedule. For you, tell me, what is a quarantine problem that you're having? Complete like this. It's difficult to do what? It's difficult to cut your hair. It's difficult to see your friends. In my case, it's difficult to organize my weekly schedule. As you can see, we have here difficult. And difficult, guys, is it a verb, a noun, or an adjective? Easy, difficult, important, nice, good. These are all adjectives, right? And after adjective, I'm gonna use the infinitive to. Okay? It's difficult to organize my weekly schedule. Okay? No problem with adjectives and infinitive. It's very easy. Anytime you have an adjective, we're going to use the infinitive. It's important to study every day. It's a good idea to read some books. It's easy to learn writing. So as you can see here, we have different adjectives: important, a good idea, right? These are all adjectives or expressions of adjectives that we're going to use the infinitive after. To plus the verb in the base form, okay? It's difficult to continue college. Leticia, I'm in my last semester of university. I have 3 subjects that I'm doing and they don't let me graduate. It's difficult to keep focus on the studies. Yes, very hard. It's difficult to wake up before 10 a.m. Tell me about it, very difficult. It's difficult to see my friends, very good. It's difficult to stay home and study, very good, guys. Take class in distance class, good. Joyce, it's difficult to stay at home all day, every day. I want to go out, I'm going crazy. Good job. I agree with you guys, it's difficult. Gabriela said, it's difficult to keep on shape, right? To stay in shape, right? So it's difficult to stay in shape. It's very hard. I think I gained 3 or 4 kilos in this quarantine. So guys, tell me something you think is impossible to do. As you can see, the adjective is impossible, and I want you to tell me something that you think is impossible to do. Can be about the English language, it's impossible to learn a grammar. Can be about a sport, it's impossible to learn rugby. Can be about also related to activities in soccer, Brasileirão, Cruzeiro, Atlético, if you think it's impossible for Cruzeiro to go up to Serie A with this team. What's your opinion, guys? For you, something that you consider impossible. For example, for me, it's impossible to learn electric guitar. I tried already, I had a teacher, and I gave up. For me, it's impossible to learn electric guitar. It's impossible to play electric guitar. And for you guys, what do you think? Leticia, I'm a teacher of construction engineer, civil engineer at Wengi. That's the course that I take. It's difficult to go out, right, Julian? This I agree with you. And something that you consider impossible, guys. Or everything is possible. If you're a very optimistic person, very positive person, you can also say, nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. Gabriela, good one. It's impossible to fly. Good. It's impossible not to like music. Very good, Gabriela. Gabriela used the negative. Perfect. It's impossible not to like music. Great job. Louise thinks it's impossible to play soccer. It's impossible to travel to the USA during the quarantine. Good. Leticia, maybe if you go through Mexico, Leticia, you can travel. It's impossible Cruzeiro go to Edmilson, come on, Edmilson. Stay positive. Oh, Cruzeirão is gonna go up. Let's hope. But with this team, Edmilson, with this team, it's impossible. I agree with you. It's impossible to sing. I have no rhythm. It's impossible to travel. Guys, what sport is easy and what sport is hard to play? So Luigi said it's hard to play soccer, right? Here is pay, okay? I forgot the letter L here, but here is play. What sport for you guys it's easy and what sport it's hard to play, in your opinion, guys? Tell me. What sport is easy and what sport is hard to play? For me, it's easy to play basketball and soccer. I like to play both sports, basketball and soccer. It's hard to play volleyball and rugby. I think it's hard to play rugby. I don't understand the rules of rugby. It's a mix of American football with soccer, and I think it's really difficult. Francis, it's impossible to learn Russian. Evandro, perfect answer, Evandro. It's impossible. Atlético win B. Gabriela, for me, it's hard to play hockey. Good. It's easy to... Elisa, for me, I forgot about this. Ping pong is the most difficult sport that I have tried to play. I can't play ping pong. It's hard to play ping pong for me. Joyce, it's hard to play all sports. Joyce, play video games. Some FIFA, NBA. Alright, because you're gonna, maybe you have another talent in sports. Maybe in video games you're good. Alright? Guys, now tell me something you think is wrong to do. So something that you consider wrong to do. For example, for me, it's wrong to judge people before you know them. I think it's wrong to judge people before you know them. A lot of times when we judge, maybe 90% of the time, we are wrong. Right? We think a person is like this, the person maybe is not so intelligent, the person is not a nice person. When we speak with the person, we see that we are wrong. So I think that it's wrong to judge people before we get to know them. All right? Edmilson, Evandro's crazy. Good. So Sergio thinks it's easy to play soccer, but to sing it's harder. Right? It's harder. It's more difficult. Luis doesn't like any sports. And something that you think is wrong, guys. I already said, I think it's wrong to judge people before you know them. Right? And you guys, I think it's wrong to laugh at people. Very good, Gabriela. This is something very wrong, right? It's causes frustration in the person. It's not right to laugh at people. It's wrong to betray. Yes, good, Gabriela. It's wrong to criticize people without first knowing them. Perfect, Leticia. I totally agree with you. It's wrong to want to be the owner of reason. Very good. Very wrong, right? You have to see the different points of view, right? So it's wrong to be this. Great job, guys. And Samuel agrees with me. One more, guys. A lot of times on Netflix, a problem I have is choosing what to watch. So yesterday I was in my house. I took 1 hour to choose a movie. When I chose the movie, I slept. So I need you guys to help me, because I think indications, now when people tell you what to watch, it's better. So for you, today I'm going to relax. Today I'm going to watch a TV series or a movie that I never watched before. In your opinion, it's a good idea to watch what movie or what series? Tell me one that's very nice, that you liked, that you enjoyed, okay? I don't like science fiction movies very much. I don't like science fiction series. I like real stories. So tell me something based on this. I like comedy. What movie, what TV series do you think it's a good idea for me to watch? Good, Aline. It's wrong to drink and drive. Very good, Samuel. We are all here to learn, not to judge. Perfect. And I think it's wrong to be disrespectful. Good. Great job. Guys, and TV series. Tell me, let's see. The Crown, Elisa, oh Leo. It's a movie, it's a TV series. It's about the Queen Elizabeth. What is it about? Mel said, it's a good idea to watch Miracle in Cell Number 7. Mel, I think I watched this. Is it a movie? This one? Is it new? I think I saw this. It seems like an interesting one. Friends, very good. Friends, I finished already. Vis-a-vis, I didn't watch this one yet. It's a good one. It's a great movie. Very good, Mel. I might watch this one today. Let's see. Capitão Fantástico, good. Let's see. You should watch Friends. The Fractured. Is Fractured the one that the guy has 20 personalities? I think I watched this one. The Circle. Great job, guys. Thank you very, very much. Let's go to our third option for using the infinitive. So we learned for intentions, right? Why we do something, to do this. We can also use after adjectives, right? So it's important to study more. Another situation that we're going to use the infinitive is after a WH word or a question word, like what, where, who, why, when. All right, so for example, let's imagine that I need your help. Let's put here a WH word. And I'm going to press a button in the moment you tell me to press a button. So you can say like this, tell me when to press the button, right? So over here, as you can see, we have the infinitive to press. So we're going to use the infinitive to press. And before the infinitive, what do we have? We have the WH word when. You will cry a lot with the Miracle movie. I'm a sensitive person. I cry easy, Leticia. I'm gonna watch this one today. In next class, I tell you if I cry, okay? So, tell me when to press the button. We have here the WH word, and the correct is to press. We don't say tell me when press the button. Tell me when to press the button. For example, do you know where to go? It's another situation. So I have here the infinitive to go and the WH where. So anytime after these WH words, when, where, how, who, why, we're going to use the infinitive to. All right? Good. So let's practice, guys. Complete the sentences for me, guys. The first one. She asked me where, when, how, what, why, or who to use the washing machine. What WH word am I going to use in the first one? A, B, C, D, E, or F? Tell me. Let me read the comments. Gabriela cried. Awesome. Herders is a series. Nice. Blind spot I have seen, Eagle. Blind spot is a good one. So Leticia thinks it's C, how. She asked me how to use the washing machine. Louise thinks it's B, when to use. Lou, B is okay. You can use B. Né? She asked me when to use the washing machine. It's not a problem. You can use tomorrow. You can use next week. But in this situation, the best option is going to be C. How to use the washing machine. First you put the soap. You put your clothes, right? You close the cover and you spin the button. So how to use the washing machine, all right? Great job, Sérgio, Francis, Joyce, everybody, Márcia, Gabriela, Elisa. Perfect job. Here we can use the to, okay? How or when. The best one, how. Number 2, guys, do you understand to do, where to do, when to do, how to do, what to do, why to do, or who to do? What do you guys think? Number 2, A, B, C, D, E, or F? So for number 2, do you understand where to do? Do you understand when, how, what, why, or who? Guys, what do you think? 2, bling bling, perfect, great job, everyone. 2, we're gonna use what. Do you understand what to do? Do you understand what you need to do? What's necessary to be done? Perfect. 2 more, guys. 3, I've forgotten where to put this little screw. I've forgotten when, how, what, why, or who. A little screw is like that thing that you have to open wine bottles, okay? Bottles of wine, vinho, that you have a screw. So I've forgotten A, B, C, D, E, or F. Sérgio, teacher, it's another sentence. Put to before the verb. What do you mean? Sérgio, I don't think I understood your question. Can you write an example of a sentence? It's another sentence. Put to before the verb. So, number 3, I've forgotten. We have some C's, we have some A's, and the correct answer, guys, is where to put this little screw, right? So here, imagine you get like a key. So I have a key, and it's my friend's key I get from him. And I don't know the location to put because it's not my key. So I say, Gabriel, I don't know where to put the key. I put in your room, I put in the car, I put in the kitchen. I forgot where to put the key, okay? So here, 3, where. And number 4, guys, I'm not sure I know to call. I'm not sure I know. This one we have 2 options. All right, so we have 2 options in this situation. No, we have 3 options in this situation. So for number 4, guys, A, B, C, D, E, or F. Leticia, a screw can be, let me show you here. All right, this is a screw right here that you can use. A screw can be the verb, the action of screwing. You're screwing. This is the action. Also to open bottles of wine, all right? For example, garrafa de vinho, you use a screw as well. So a screw is this here, all right? Number 4, who to call. Great job, guys. So for number 4, you can use where. I'm not sure I know where to call, if it's the doctor, if it's the school, if it's the person's house. We can use when. I'm not sure I know when to call, not today, tomorrow, next week. Or who, the person. I don't know who to call. All right? So we have these options. I'm play to guitar. It's necessary to put to before the verb. Sérgio, in this situation, you don't need to put, okay? Because here you have just the verb. So you can just say, I play the guitar. Here it's the simple present. You're talking about habit, routine. So you use the verb in the simple present, in the base form. I play, you play, she plays. It's not necessary to use to here, okay? Adriele, are these WH words the interrogative pronouns? Adriele? So in this case, yes, they are like a pronoun to make a question, right? You can consider this. Good job, Adriele. So guys, now let's go to our last situation. When do we use the infinitive? This is the last one that I put for you, because here, guys, there isn't a rule. Here it's more memorizing. Here it's more practicing, because when we talk about intention, we have a rule. If you're answering why, infinitive. Adjective, we have the rule. If you're using adjectives, infinitive. And when we use WH words, we're also going to use the infinitive, right? Like when to go, where to go. This last option, guys, it's after some verbs. So after some verbs, you're going to use the infinitive, okay? So for example, when did you start learning English? When did you start practicing English? I decided to learn English in 2001. So I decided to learn English in 2001. And you, when did you decide to learn English? In this situation, guys, we have the verb decide. Decide is a verb that after the verb decide, we are always going to use the infinitive with the verb. So I decided to play, I decided to learn, okay? Oops, let me go back here. Okay, so after some verbs, you're going to use the infinitive. Let me go back. Let me share the screen with you guys again. Just a second. One moment. Okay, now it's good. So guys, here I decide. Oops, is it back? Yes. So here we have the verb decide. I decided to learn English in 2001. And then you're gonna say to me, Kai, when am I gonna know what verb I use infinitive and when I know what verb I use gerund? Guys, unfortunately, there isn't a rule like, action verbs infinitive, non-action verbs gerund. We don't have a rule. The verbs, you need to have the feeling that I said to you in the beginning of the class. So are verbs that you have to memorize with practice, okay? I decided to learn English in 2001. Okay? Good. So let's see what verbs I'm gonna use the infinitive. We have verbs like choose, I chose to be a teacher, decide, expect, forget, I forgot to close the door. So these are all verbs that we're gonna use with the infinitive after. I prefer to play soccer, I like to read books, okay? So I decided to learn English in 2016. Very good. 2014. Leticia in 2009, right before traveling, right? So you had 2 years to learn English before you traveled. So guys, these are the different verbs that we can use the infinitive. Now, to finish, tell me something that you plan to do soon. So plan is a verb that we use the infinitive. What is something that you plan to do? Tell me, guys, something that you plan to do. I plan to graduate this year. So something I plan to do is graduate this year. Francis, in fact, I don't know when started or decided to learn English. So, long time ago, right, Francis? So, what's something you guys plan to do? Next, what is something you started to do but didn't finish? For example, I started to play the guitar, but I didn't finish. I didn't learn. So what is something that you started to do, but you didn't finish? Tell me there in the comments. Let's share some ideas. We're almost coming to an end. Unfortunately, the class went very, very fast, right? So let's see. I plan to get married. Okay, Aline, don't forget the verb, because married is an adjective. So I plan to get married, or I plan to marry my boyfriend. Marry is the verb. I plan to marry my boyfriend. I am planning to travel at the end of the year to Rio Grande do Sul. Good. I plan to travel to the USA. Elisa lives in the USA. She's always traveling. I never see Elisa stopped in one place. Very good, Leo. Take me with you, Leo, because I know you travel very cheap, right? So guys, what's something you started to do but didn't finish? And the last one, we have time for one more. Tell me something that you need to buy at the moment, guys. So what is something that you need to buy at the moment? At the moment, I need to buy food for my house. My food finished. So something that I need to buy at the moment is food. I need to go to the supermarket. I plan to travel to fish. Where's fish? To fish. You're gonna go fishing. I started to do swimming lessons, but I didn't finish. Why not, Joyce? Continue to learn and practice English. Very good. Go back, Louise. We miss you. I started to study piano and saxophone. Leticia, I have a saxophone. I also stopped, but it's something that I'm gonna learn again for sure. This is my goal, also to go back to saxophone classes. Most beautiful instrument. Russian classes, very good. Everyone needs to buy food for this quarantine. Awesome, guys. So we came to an end of our class today. Next class, we're going to talk about the gerund. So we're going to compare the gerund and the infinitive. Don't miss this class. It's very, very important. Thank you very, very much for everyone that participated today. I hope that I could help you. After the class, I'm going to post the homework on Telegram for you guys to practice more. Remember, guys, it's important to practice outside of the class as well. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, study a little bit, watch a movie, read a book, okay? Have a really, really good night. Today, 9 o'clock, I'm going to be live on Seed Instagram, okay? So go to @Seed Idiomas, 9 o'clock. Gabi and I will be there talking about Mexico. So, see you guys. Peace out. Much love. Stay safe. Stay home. Take care of yourself. Peace.